Hare Krishna. Narayanam namaskritya naranchaiva narottamam devim sarasatim vyasam tato jayamudhirai nashta prayasha badreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki. Hare Krishna. 44. Vidyadhara uchuhu tvanumayayartam vipadya kalevare asmin kritamamaham iti durmatir utpathai svai shipto api asad vishayalalas atmoham yusman kathamritane shevaka udyadasye. Vidyadhara uchuhu vanmayayartam vipadya kalevare asmin kritva mamaham iti durmatirupathai svai shipto api asad vishayalalas atmoham yusman katamrita nishevaka udyudase. Vidyadhara uchuhu vanumayayartam vipadya kalevare asmin kritva mamaham iti durmati utpathai svai shipto api asad vishayalalas atmoham yusmat kathamrita nishevaka udyadase. And this can be of now. Vidyadharaha, the Vidyadharas, who said, Tatamaya, by your external potency, Artham, the human body, Abhipadya, after obtaining, Kalevare, in the body, Asmin, in this, Kritva, having misidentified, Mama, my, Aham, I, Iti, thus, Durmatihi, the ignorant person, Utpatei, by wrong roads, Swai, by one's own belonging, Shiptaha, distracted, Api, even, Asat, temporary, Vishaya Lalasaha, having his happiness in sense objects, Atma Moham, the illusion of the body as the self, Yushmat, your, Katha, topics, Amrita, nectar, Nishevakaha, relishing, Ut, from a long distance, Vidyase, can be delivered. The Vidya Dara said, dear Lord, this human form of body is meant for attaining the highest perfectional objective. But impelled by your external energy, the living entity misidentifies with the body and with the mental energy, and therefore influenced by Maya, he wants to become happy by mental enjoyment. He is misled and always attracted to temporary illusory happiness. But your transcendental activities are so powerful that if one engages in hearing and chanting such topics, he can be delivered from illusion. The Vidyadhara said, dear Lord, this human form of body is meant for attaining the highest perfectional objective. But impelled by your external energy, the living entity misidentifies himself with his body and with the mental energy, and therefore, influenced by Maya, he wants to become happy by material enjoyment. He is misled and is always attracted by temporary illusory happiness. But your transcendental activities are so powerful that if one engages in hearing and chanting such topics, he can be delivered from illusion. Yes, Supriti Mataji, you can unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. The human form of life is called Arthada because the body can very nicely help the embodied soul to achieve the highest perfection. Prahlada Maharaj said that even though temporary, the body can give us the highest perfectional achievement. In the process of evolution from the lower to the higher grade of living, the human form of life is a great boon. But Maya is so strong that in spite of achieving this great boon of the human form of life, we are influenced by temporary material happiness and we forget our goal of life. We are attracted by things which will cease to exist. The beginning of such attraction is the temporary body. In this horrible condition of life, there is only one way of liberation, to engage in the activities of transcendental chanting and hearing of the holy name of the Supreme Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The words Yushmat Katamrita Nishevakaha, mean those who engage in relishing the nectar of the or topics of your lordship. There are two narrative books which especially concern the words and activities of Krishna. Bhagavad Gita is an instruction given by Krishna, and Srimad Bhagavatam is a book containing topics exclusively about Krishna and his devotees. These two books are the special nectar of the words of Krishna. So, in the preaching of these two Vedic literatures, it is very easy to get out of the illusory conditional life imposed upon us by Maya. The illusion is that the conditioned soul does not try to understand his spiritual identity. He is more interested in his external body, which is only a flash and which will be finished as soon as the time is designated. The whole atmosphere will change when the living entity has to tie his magnet from one body to another. Under the spell of Maya, he will again be satisfied in a different atmosphere. The spell of Maya is called Avaranatmika Shakti, because it is so strong that the living entity is satisfied in any abominable condition. Even if he is born as a worm, living within the intestine or abdomen in the midst of urine and stool, still he is satisfied. This is the covering influence of Maya. But the human form of life is a chance to understand if one misses this opportunity, he is most unfortunate. The way to get out of illusionary Maya is to engage in the topics of Krishna. Lord Chaitanya advocated a process whereby everyone may remain in his present position without change, but simply hear from the proper authoritative sources about Krishna. Lord Chaitanya advised everyone to spread the word of Krishna. He advised, all of you become spiritual masters. Your duty is to simply talk to whomever you meet of Krishna and or of the instructions given by Krishna. The International Society for Krishna Consciousness is operating for this purpose. We do not ask anyone to first change his position and then come to us. Instead, we invite everyone to come with us and simply chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Because we know that if one simply chants and hears the topics of Krishna, one's life will change. He will see a new light and his life will be successful. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashad Deshatarine. Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Vidyadhara Uchuhu Tanamaya Tamakupadya Kalevare Asmen Kritvam iti durmati rudpate swai. Shipto api asad vishayalala sa atamoham. Usmati katamrita nishevaka udyadase. The Vidyadhara said, dear Lord, this human form body is meant for attaining the highest professional objective. But impelled by your external energy, the living entity misidentifies itself with the body and with the material energy, and therefore, influence of Maya, he wants to become happy by material enjoyment. He is misled and always attracted a temporary illusory happiness, but your transcendental activity is so powerful that if one engages in hearing and chanting the topics, he can deliver from illusion. Hare Krishna. Camera back कर दो. On off हो रहा है. Okay. So the prayers are going on. Yeah, thank you. The prayers were done by everybody practically. Daksha did, Brahma did, everybody did. Now the prayers by Vidyadharas. You can see practically throughout the universe, people are much more intelligent than us. Now we don't going to offer prayer like this. Prayer means not the way generally people offer. They go to the temple and they ask for some blessing so that they can continue their material enjoyment. That is the kind of prayer people are asking. My Lord, be kind to me so I can enjoy like you. Please bless me. But there is actually no desire to know the position. The person doesn't even understand his position. Millions and millions of people are going, but no understand. I'm not saying there is no benefit, but much more will be there. No? I was recently hearing by one big leader speaking about the opening of the Rama temple. I was saying, अंत में तो भगवान निराकार है, ले लो। तो फिर उनका जन्म दिवस क्यों मना रहे हो? उनकी जन्मभूमि की इतनी पूजा क्यों कर रहे हो? So what to do? There's a reality that knowledge is not there. When the Lord's form is illusory, when the Lord's pastimes are illusory, where do you stand then? This is the situation today. Most of the people, most of the spiritual organization today do not understand God's activities are spiritual. They directly write mythology. Just imagine. Some entertainment story. What is myth? Myth means it doesn't exist. I remember I was recently seeing debate between two people, two different religions. And he was saying, what religion you follow? He said, why? Your everything is myth, no? See, it's there everywhere. You don't even object. All the TV serial, they say we are talking about the legend. Recently somebody made legend of Hanuman. Legend means mythology, some story. Can you imagine what a joke it is? But why do you do so much there? If something is a myth, then why you have to develop temple? Be clear, no, it's not myth, it's a fact. It's a fact. We should understand who am I? Am I the body? Am I not the body? We should understand whether God exists or does not exist. If He exists, where does He stay? Does He come to meet us? Then the understanding will be very clear. The Lord's activities are not easy. The transcendental nature of the Lord's activities are actually revealed by a pure devotee. Those, what is our privilege to understand, because we take shelter of a pure devotee in Guru Parampara. So He revealed to us that His activity of the Lord are transcendental. It's not material. And we can appreciate. So therefore Prabhupada is saying the human life is a great opportunity. Very wonderful opportunity to go back to Krishna. We look at that. It's a great boon. Uttishta Jagrata Prapta Varanya Bhota. You got a great boon. Get up. You got a great boon of life. So what you should do in this? Develop some material goal of life and spend whole life trying to achieve that goal? No, that is not what the shloka says. Shura Shudhara Nishata Dvarate. Be very careful. Little inattention. Just like you walk in the construction site. Little inattention, you will get a cut. You have to be very careful. You are cooking in the kitchen. Little inattention, blood will come out. You are shaving. Now with the pin doesn't happen. With the other blade, if you are shaving little, you will get cut. So, Shura Shudhara Nishata Dvarate. Human life is like a razor's edge. So where do we begin? So therefore, we see in Bhagavad Gita it is said there are sattvic, tamasic and rasic people based on the kind of activities they do. Sattvic person, his activities are always what is to be done, what is not to be done is clear. And yesham tu antagatam papam jananam punya karmana. For birth after birth, when your life is sattvic and pure, then you can focus your mind on the service to Krishna. Te dvandamo nirmuktam bhajante mam dhridavrataha. You can engage in service with full determination only when you keep yourself pure. Then rajaguna, tamoguna service will not be of good quality for pleasure of the Lord. So then, that means Sattvic, it says, he knows what is to be done, what is not to be done. Rasic is a bit confused and Tamasic is reverse. We give a joke, I don't know, some of you have seen the video we keep. One person comes and one bottle of liquor and coconut water. The sattvic person is clear what he should do, what he should not do. The rasic person looks at it, he gets confused. He drinks the coconut water but is attracted to the liquor water. And tamasic person drinks liquor and actually is not so interested in drinking coconut water. He has become mad now. So similarly, at every moment we have an association. See, we see only activities, whether the activities of the person are sattvic, rajasic, or tamasic, that is what is visible to us. But actually what we do not see, that these kind of things are effect of his association. We cannot suddenly change our activities, but we can always change our association. And if there is a good association, then the activity starts changing. The activities become better in good association. Okay? It makes sense? Makes sense to you? If the activities are good because the association is good. The famous saying, find the 5 good friends of a person, you can know what is the destiny he has. Yes. Similarly, what are we associating at every moment? What is Shravanam? The same thing will be Kirtana. If you are hearing about Krishna, you will speak about Krishna. And then you will think about Krishna. But if you are not hearing about Krishna consciousness, then it is Gramakatha. And then Gramakatha na shunive. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's order is na shunive. Please don't hear. Na bolive. Don't speak. But first comes hearing. If you are hearing, then you will speak. Just like we have sometimes people who are unemployed or people who are retired, old, they read newspaper. I mean, they gather together, they discuss international politics. You should do like this. Now we should do like this. No. Simply wasting their time. Grama katha na shunive. But we want to waste our time. Why? Because it is said there is total identification of the body. What is Gramakatha? On the platform of bodily platform. Therefore, it is not for somebody who is a Paramahamsa, is able to distinguish what is milk, what is water. So discrimination is extremely important. I got an opportunity to go back to Krishna. This opportunity constitutes of so many days, maybe 100 days, maybe 1,000 days, maybe 10,000 days, but it is limited. It is not unlimited. 1,000 days means around 3 years, 10,000 days maybe 30 years, but that's it. It's going to end. So now I got today's work day by day. Divided. You know, when many times a devotee actually lives in the present. He doesn't worry about future. He doesn't cry about past. Okay. He lives in the present. True, he takes lessons from his past, what are mistakes he has done. Future, he wants, as per the Shastras told, to go back to Krishna's lotus feet. But present, moment by moment, he knows God is in control and he keeps offering every moment to Krishna's pleasure. That is Krishna consciousness. But to develop this kind of a discrimination, you have to become Paramahamsa. As Paramahamsa does. He is able to immediately discriminate, this is good for me, this is not good for me. Anukulya sankalpa pratikulya vivarjanam. And the more the discrimination improves, more the person is advanced. There are symptoms of spiritual advancement, that is discrimination is very clear. We have in Bhagavatam, I told so many times, I'll repeat again, because so much needed. When the sages in Naimisharanya are hearing from Suta Goswami about that Parikshit Maharaj once took his sword and was about to punish the Kali Purusha. So what do? So wait a minute. They say, what? Wait a minute. Is this narration of the killing of the cows, killing of the cow is a very serious thing. Is this narration of the killing of the cow any way connected to Krishna consciousness, to Krishna Katha? One moment of life cannot be wasted. So please do not narrate this pastime if you think that it is not connected to Krishna. Please don't narrate this. Imagine in a Vedic culture, cow was worshipped. Killing of cow was unimaginable. Okay? This is 5,000 years ago. Unimaginable that anybody will kill the cow. So strong Vedic culture. And at that moment, somebody narrating that somebody was killing a cow and a bull, it's a shock and anger for people. Parikshit Maharaj, when he saw such a situation, took out his sword. Do you think their Pandavas are not there now, so you can do anything and everything? Their grandson is here, death penalty. Immediately. So strong values in the Vedic culture. Not like today. The government has slaughterhouses. Arey, kya baat hai? Government is worried. Government is worried. It will lose export of beef. Lose export. Kya? Paap karam ke khaoge kya? When the COVID was there, the government was worried. अरे चलेगा कैसे? दारू के बिना तो चल नहीं सकता. One side is people, we know they were started committing suicide because इतने दिन दारू के बिना नहीं रह पा रहे थे. Some people cannot live without drinking. Every day they have to drink. वो 2 महीना 3 महीना दारू बंद हो गया. So some people were committing suicide. अब क्या जीवन? बिना दारू के क्या जीवन? बस से बेटा मर जाते हैं. Some people. And some people, so the government, not because of these people committing suicide, government was also intention that how will I run the country because the revenue of liquor is most important. Acha. 100 rupees you make out of the revenue, 500 you have to spend for the hospital then. Anna? In fact, because of the intoxication, most of the problems happen. Anna? All the crimes, everything happens because intoxicated stage fuels the mind. Mind becomes blown up very easily. You can see intoxicated person become unimaginably angry and does some crime. He loses control on himself. So you are calculating that 100 rupee profit I made by taxing that bottle. You're not calculating how many people then will go to government houses giving free medicine now. Or society has to give, money has to come from society. More than 100 rupees will go to the hospital now. That they're not calculating. Then so much money will go for the crimes that happen. We have to do so much security. But anyway, so government, Dyutam Param Striyam Shana, the Parikshit Maharaj was such a ruler that these 4 things were not available. So good administrator means he will encourage, inspire and enforce. The 4 regulatory principles are not broken. And in this platform, if everybody chant the holy name of the Lord, what will happen? Everybody will become blissful, ecstatic, will keep advancing. And that is what Srila Prabhupada is recommending. We see the society, whole society trapped by Maya, dragged by Maya, harassed by Maya. In Bhagavad Gita, in the 3rd chapter, in the end there is a discussion about Kama esha krodha esha rajoguna samudbhavaha mahashano mahashana mahapapma vidhi evam yavarina. Kama esha krodha esha rajoguna samudbhavaha. It is all coming out of rajoguna. Okay? So and he's saying, know it from me, Krishna, this is your enemy. So we understand from Krishna. Yes, fine. But how is it? So if you control your association, there is a hope. Therefore, Prabhupada says in the 4th chapter in the beginning, after identifying karma as the enemy, lust as the greatest enemy of the living entity, in the next chapter, Prabhupada says, the business of leaders is to bring people out of clutches of sex desire. बोलते नहीं बोलते. To make people, that people are all stuck. So yes, everybody says, yes, I want to become leader. Leader means you should keep yourself out of Maya, and your dependents, give them strength to be out of Maya. Then you can make people happy. Without being recognized by the Lord, nobody can make his dependents happy. That's what Prabhupada says. Beautiful. So where we are now, so Vidyadharas are praying. See, that prayer is full of meaning. We're seeing these prayers going on. Why is it that a prayer, why usne bhi namaskar kiya, usne bhi namaskar? No, they are speaking words of knowledge and wisdom that they are praying. These prayers are powerful. They're spoken with unduplicitous heart. And therefore Lord has appeared and is accepted. So we want to, when you go to meet the Lord, offer prayers. Like Dhruva Maharaj, my heart is full of kama. Make my heart purify so that I can think about the Lord. These are the prayers. Parabhavasthabadavoda jata yavanna jigyasa atma tattvam. Very nice shloka. That whole life is a defeat. What is it? A defeat. What is the shloka? Parabhavas. Paravavasthavada moga jata yavanna jigyasa atma tattvam. So in the society, somewhere the inquiry should be there. That is what is lacking in people. The beginning will be that, an inquiry, question. Am I the body or I am not the body? At least a question. Whatever may be the answer. Does God exist or doesn't exist? At least a question. If he exists, does he appear in this world sometime? And when he comes, that place has become worshipable. Because the Lord, out of compassion, has descended in a place. That place becomes Dhama. How beautiful it is. And without this understanding, what will people do? They will speak, अंत में तो भगवान निराकार है, बहुत आप सब जानते हैं. ये not only that, आप सब जानते हैं. क्या बोलेंगे आप? ठीक है? So very difficult actually. That some sense is there. Spiritually, people are not intelligent at all. They require to be guided. And therefore, okay, so we identified a problem. We are seeing in society, people are doing things what they are not supposed to do. They're behaving like Rasik and Tamasic people. And the cause of that is they are not careful of their association. Right? They are not careful. At every moment, what are you doing? You are associating with somebody. Just like Ajamila, when they associated with that prostitute and the man, Prabhupada said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is better to drink poison than these activities. Anna? What is they watching? Ajamila. A prostitute. And a man, she is interested in illicit sex, the man is interested in illicit sex. Correct? And they're enjoying in the forest. So what happened by that association? It was like poison. Anna? Ahanta hanta vishbhakshanada sadhu. And as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, somebody wants to go back to God and niskanchana bhajavan bhajo mukhasya param paramajigimashur bhavasagara. So you want to go all across this world and reach the lotus feet of Krishna. What are you doing? Meditating on the beautiful features of opposite sex and completely jabbed by the opulence of some karmi. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, better drink poison, that will be better. Why? In a spiritual life, this is poison. So aren't we drinking this poison? On one side we chant Hare Krishna mantra and then that lights a fire of Krishna consciousness within the heart. It's a spiritual phenomenon. You cannot see that fire, but continue chanting. Correct? It will take time. You know, when you're heating, it's there. It's working. You know? When there is spark is there in human form of life. Brahmanda Brahmita Kono Bhagavan Jeevi Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lita Jibi. And on top of that, in human form of life, we met a pure devotee, Srila Prabhupada, by his great institution. And you got a spark of bhakti, of Krishna consciousness. And now, if you keep chanting, hearing, it's a spiritual process. Sometimes people neglect chanting and hearing. They think it's a mechanical process. 3 point or so much. This is not a point or no point. Here, We have to hear. This is spiritual vibration. बहुत लोग Prabhupada, they don't read Prabhupada Bhagavad Gita. बहुत boring है. Say like that honestly. Why? Because एक ही चीज है ना. The Krishna को surrender कर देते. No. Therefore, Prabhupada reading books of the acharyas, we need submissive hearing. It is not only intellectual hearing. It is submissive hearing. Hearing the words of pure devotee. We are trying to feel the heart of a pure devotee. That is also important. Not only we are intellectual, एक और point मिला. Hear the words of pure devotee. Asking one devotee used to take very nice classes. I said, how do you prepare? He said, I chant. When the heart is burning with Krishna consciousness, then it is real. Then it is real. Then it is actually effective. Krishna Shakti vina na hoye parivartana. Then the Krishna Shakti is there with somebody. The heart is happily burning in the pleasure of Krishna consciousness. Then you will naturally distribute Krishna consciousness. So then the first thing we understood is that the people are doing wrong activity, rasic, tamasic activities, and that can be changed by rasic. That is the cause of that we understood, is that their association is not good. Okay? That's the people. And advanced devotee means 1 second he will not waste. So why not we come to that platform? All of us want? Yes. So then what do you have to do? The next thing gives a solution. The solution is Bhakti Yogena Manasi Samyak Pranahite Amale. Constantly engage in service to Krishna. And what service is the best service? Shabadam. Constantly engage. Sthane sita shrutigatam tanuva manubhe. In Kali Yuga, it is not possible for you like previous ages. Leave, go at certain age to forest and sit down. That opportunity is not there. And at least that time it was very rare, unnatural life, unnatural death. We know that in the situation, which situation, when the Brahmana's son in Dwarka was dying, he complained to Krishna. Correct? Something is wrong in your rule. Why is my son dying before me? Your king is at fault, something is doing wrong. That means it was abnormal. But today, as it Kali Yuga, though you do not know any time, Hare Krishna, we have to go. Anytime we have to go. So we do not have that kind of a privilege. We will go for Vanaprastha and then you will become spiritually advanced. Who knows you reach 25 years also? Who knows you reach 50 years? So many people we hear every day, they were in a gym and got satisfied, the heart attack and gone. Somebody is in a cricket match and a heart attack and gone. There only dies in front of everybody. We can see enough videos of that. So there is no guarantee. Life is very uncertain in Kali Yuga. So let us not play, take advantage of whatever moments we have and choose good association. How do you choose good association? Associate with Krishna. How do you associate with Krishna? Krishna Katha. So keep some time every day to hear about Krishna Katha, to chant the holy names of Krishna. And then when you do that, Srila Prabhupada is giving his blessings. He said that whole life will become sublime and you will be able to achieve the real perfection of life. So we see in the society, we are seeing symptoms of disease. What are the symptoms of disease we see? We see they are not interested in chanting Hare Krishna. We see they are not interested in having any inquiry. We see like that. We think people in America, Prabhupada saw was better than society today? No. They were worse? No. Same kind of society we are having in India today. But Prabhupada saw 50 years ago in America. 65. And today is 23. Almost 60 years. 58 years are over. Now is India, same what Prabhupada saw in America. Not interested in spiritual life, totally attracted towards sense enjoyment, frustrated by sense enjoyment. So now the same society, similar society. So we should therefore tax our brain, plan, so that we can make people by accident, by choice, whichever way we can make them hear about Krishna. And once that happens, Sthane Sita, doesn't matter. They are in Grahastha life, they are in Brahmachari life, Vanaprastha, whatever life they are, does not matter. They do not have to change the situation. That is the great blessing in Kali Yuga. Previous ages, spiritual life means go to the forest and meditate. Previous life, spiritual life means to organize expensive, huge homas. You don't get brahmana, neither people have money. or the elaborate, huge temple worship, all are difficult. Kali Yuga, just sit down. Actually, when a temple opener focuses, they sit down together and chant the holy name, Kirtana. They sit down and chant the japa together. That will be so beautiful. That really wonderful. So this is a basic message. I think all of you appreciate of Krishna consciousness. Okay, so what we find missing is inquiry. Man is great by the kind of question predominating his mind. So your question should be predominating is, why I'm not advancing in spiritual life? Why still I am attracted by Maya? Why I am not able to see Krishna today? Why I am still under the illusion that I am the body? This kind of questioning has to encourage such kind of questioning in good association. When these kind of things become important, we develop strength by association. Okay? When these kind of questions become predominant in our heart, then spiritual life becomes naishtiki, become firmly established. Nashta prayeshu vadareshu nityam bhagavat sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhakti bhavati naishtiki. We develop firm faith in Krishna consciousness after practicing Krishna consciousness. It's like Kanishka. Ajamila was like Kanishka Dikari, very easily fell prey to Maya. And got distracted. That is Kanishka. So, okay, we are Kali Yuga, we are all Shudras, we are all Kanishkas, but can't we rise, can't we try? That Krishna can trust us. We don't distract. When you reach a situation that Prema Anjana Charita Bhakti Vilochanena, with the love, we are always praying to Krishna. Premanjana Charita Bhakti Vilochayena Santa Sadeva Hridayesha Vilokayanti. Krishna will appear within our heart, provided we are sincere. Yamashyama Sundaram Achinta Guna Sarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamam Bhajami. Shyama Sundara, very beautiful Shyama Sundara, Krishna will appear within our heart. Okay, so let us take the full opportunity. We are fortunate to having met Srila Prabhupada. We got a captain of the ship who can take us back to the Krishna. Imagine the dense darkness of Kali Yuga, we get that thing. Now climb that ship, don't jump from the ship, and take shelter of Prabhupada. Hear his words attentively, with all respect at your command. Hear with a great respect, bow down to him. Prabhupada says Jagat Guru means he is Guru of everybody. Some obey him, some don't obey him. And it's a fashion, Kali Yuga. Everybody declares himself Jagat Guru. That's a fashion. Doesn't even know within mission of Lord Chaitanya, Jagat Guru. What Guru? Okay, so become, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Bharat hovile manushya janma hoile yar janma sarthi kari karo paropkar. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked everybody, particularly born in India, to preach the message of Krishna consciousness. So you are all, most of you are born in India. So take opportunity. That Karu Paropkar, let me give this message to other people. But then you cannot do that. People will look at you, how much you have benefited. They will ask you, you have been chanting for the last 3 years, what is the change in you? Any benefit? This last 1 year you are chanting, what is change in you? What realizations you got? What anubhava you got, experience? People will ask that. No, I have no anubhava, I have no realization, I have no happiness, then why should I follow? Then there is no need for me to follow, to encourage you to follow. Hare Krishna. So in summary, we see there are no discrimination activities because there is no discrimination association today. Please work on this. Every moment, what you are associating, watch out. Please just watch out. That includes your mobile. And this can be changed, the previous step, if you can continuously hear about Krishna. When you do not give, idle mind is devil's workshop, when you do not give time to Maya to work and pack yourself with good work of Krishna consciousness, then there is some benefit. Okay, Hare Krishna, thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Pranam Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you.
Pranam
Dandavat
Prabhuji.
Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
So we had a meeting, our team met Guru Maharaj, he is in Ahmedabad, and so all of he has taken his blessings. So I wanted all of you to form into the teams. Please make teams and begin your practical service to Krishna. Okay? Bhakti dil mein hai, bahut ho gaya. Ab practical service karne ka time aa gaya. Let us. So please, you're not telling me the dates. I hope by the Sunday I meet the language leaders. You're ready. 50 Sundays divided among yourselves. I think we will give the responsibility based on the size. 11, we have groups. Based on the size of the groups, we have a rough idea. We'll give this, okay, 10 Sundays you have to take care, 5 you, 4 your language, or 5 your language, 4, 6, and should become how many Sundays? 50, 70, 52 Sundays. So 52, I want 52 commitments. Okay, this week our team will take it, this week our team will take it. And Balram Jayanti, Janmashtami, we are now looking at Balram Jayanti for opening, but the point is that Janmashtami, everybody is busy. We want all sannyasis to come and bless you. Correct? These people have made it happen. I want to introduce. So they can't come on Janmashtami, everybody will be busy. So even the pujaris will be busy to do the homa. So we are looking at the date of Balram Jayanti just few days before, 6-7 days before. Okay, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Prabhu.
Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.